Welcome back to Honest News Network. Folks, I don't know if you saw the news. I imagine you have by now. But if you haven't, it looks like we may be at war with North Korea at this point. I'll read to you the article here. But basically, North Korea is saying that Donald Trump has declared war on North Korea and that they basically will shoot down of our bombers, even if they're not in their airspace, if they should choose to do that. So I would say we pretty much have escalated into a war with North Korea at this point. But obviously, I don't know for sure. But let's go ahead and take a look at this article, see what they're saying here. Says North Korea says U.S. declared war, warns it could shoot down U.S. bombers. United Nations at Beijing says North Korea's foreign minister said on Monday that President Donald Trump has declared war on North Korea, and they reserve the right to take countermeasures, including shooting down U.S. bombers, even if they are not in its airspace. So the whole world should clearly remember it was the U.S. who first declared war on our country. I don't know, people. That sounds like, to me, that's some pretty strong words. So it wouldn't surprise me if this doesn't escalate into an all-out war. I think we've moved beyond war of words, and I think we're moving into the area of artillery of some sort, or maybe possibly even just shooting down, you know, if they try to shoot a missile or whatever, maybe we'll shoot their missile down or whatever. But obviously I think we've moved away from diplomacy. I don't think that there is a path of diplomacy at this point any longer. Donald Trump has actually accomplished to start a world war, or at least a war, not a world war, but he's able to at least start a war with another country through his Twitter account. Unbelievable, people. Unbelievable. Let me see. The increasingly heated rhetoric between Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un is raising fears of a risk of a calculus by one side or the other, miscalculation by one side or the other, that could have massive repercussions. China called on Monday for all sides in the North Korea missile crisis to show restraint and not add oil to the flames, or fuel to the flames. They said oil here, but I guess they meant fuel. But anyway, Rai, I guess that's how you say his name, told UN General Assembly on Saturday that targeting the U.S. mainland with its rockets was inevitable after Mr. Evil President Trump called Kim a rocket man on a suicide mission. Just heard the foreign minister of North Korea speak at UN. If he echoes thoughts of little rocket man, they won't be around much longer, Trump said on Twitter on Saturday. Well, I guess we have Twitter to thank for this, right? We have social media to thank for this. I mean, folks, without Facebook, Donald Trump wouldn't be president right now if it wasn't for Facebook. Clearly, Jared Kushner used Facebook to win the presidency for Donald Trump. So we're not seeing very good things coming out of the social platforms, the social media platforms. They're not serving us very well, in my opinion. So now we have a president because of social media, and now we have a war, on our hands because of social media. You know, if Donald Trump didn't have such an easy way to run his mouth, we wouldn't be in this trouble right now. But he loves to just say what's on his mind, and that's really the attitude, or I should say, that's really the character of an adolescent. That's not the character of an adult by any stretch of the imagination. Sadly, but it's true that we have maybe a 5 or 6 year old in the White House right now. I don't know, maybe a little older, but not much. So I'd like to hear your thoughts about this, people. I'd like to hear what you think. Do you think we're at war already? Do you think we're going to war? What's your thoughts?